I am doing a book haul today. I'm looking forward to getting through this box. I have thrifted all of these books. They will be $1 or less. Some of them as cheap as 25 cents. I'm not sure if I got any free ones this time, but I haven't looked in this box in a little while, so let's jump in. Sundered Lands, Trundle's Quest by Alan Freeman-Jones and Gary Chalk. I have never heard of this one or apparently the series. Search for the 6 Lost Crowns. Oh, so we're searching for crowns, I guess. It's a middle grade and it just sounds fun and adventurous, and yeah, this looks like a floating citadel or something with these flying ships, and I am excited for that. The next one is Girl Talk, Welcome to Junior High. This one I picked out for my May reads because when I was growing up, my family had a board game, the Girl Talk board game. So this does have some connection to my childhood, so I want to read this one. This is a debut novel from the author, J.S. Thomas, and I believe it's a post-pandemic sci-fi dystopian of some kind, which sounds really cool. And the author is Canadian, so that's extra cool. So I'm excited to get to that one. The next one I have is The Forgotten Way Meditations by Ted Dekker. I have the actual book. I think this is like more of a companion book to the book, The Forgotten Way, I think. So yeah, I knew that I had the other one, so I wanted to get this one to match up with it. I haven't read it yet though. Another one I'm really excited about is Priscilla Shires, The Winter War. This is the first book in her A Prince Warriors. Oh, this is the sequel. Oh, I thought it was the first book. Okay, well I have to get my hands on the first book then. But it is a middle grade, and I'm looking forward to seeing what that book is all about, or that whole series, I guess. I've got Surprised by Joy, The Shape of My Early Life by C.S. Lewis. I really have enjoyed almost all of C.S. Lewis' work, so I'm always down to collect his vintage books. And having said that, I have a really old Billy Graham book, The Secret of Happiness, so I'm happy to have that one as well. And I do prefer the old vintage copies. This series, I got the whole series at the thrift store, which I was super excited about, and they're in good shape. I remember I worked at a Christian bookstore when these were coming out. I was not into this kind of story, even though I don't really know what kind of story it is. I just think it's more spooky. I wasn't into that back then, but since I saw that Stacy had read this one, I'll leave her channel link down below, and I think she liked it. Stacy, comment down below and let me know if you liked this series. I forget, but I think she did like it, and so therefore I do want to try it. So happy to have those. Next up, I've got Chattan's Guardian by Robin Hardy. This is like an ultra old cover, but something about this, I don't know if this is like medieval era or something, but it just was like, yeah, I think I need to try this one, and I do believe it is a Christian fiction. So there's that one. I picked up The Invisible Man by H.G. Wells in this really cool copy. I have not read any H.G. Wells yet, but I am looking forward to it. So I'm really excited to try this one actually. So now I have it in my collection. Grave Consequences by Lisa T. Berggren. This one, I read the first book in this series and I really enjoyed it. So I'm excited that I have, like, I bought this one, this is book 2, I bought this one, and then I had to find the first one somewhere, so then I listened to the first one, really liked it, now I'm excited to read this one. So I'm glad I picked that one up when I did. Inklings by Melanie M. Jeske? Not sure. This one I picked up because it has to do with, I think she's an author, but anyway, in the little blurb here it says, this engaging tale brings alive the university world of C.S. Lewis, J.R. Tolkien, and the Inklings. So for that reason, I'm really excited to try that one. The next one I found was The Lost Heiress by Rosanna M. White. I mean, this cover is really pretty, But I want to try more of these Regency Christian romances because this was the genre that I read pretty much from my teenage years to my early adult years. And I want to give them another try to see, now that I have a little bit more of a critical perspective on like what is necessary to be in a romance story and what doesn't really need to be there. Now that I kind of know what I'm looking for, I want to try this genre again and see if I can find some that I can really get behind. The next one is Intercessory Prayer by Dutch Sheets. This is the study guide. I have the actual book, so when I saw that this was a study guide, I was really jazzed to find it, and so I've got it now and I can work through those two at the same time. Another one is Heaven by Randy Alcorn. I have not read this one. I have heard many things about this one. Most of it good. But have you ever wondered what is heaven really going to be like? What will we look like? What will we do? So yeah, I'm pretty interested in reading this book. Let me know if you guys have read this one and what you think of it. Another one is Vendetta by Lisa Heiress, the Nikki Boyd Files. I believe I have another one in this series, so I've got two now. So I haven't read them yet, but I do plan to. Another one is The Resolution of Women. This is the Courageous movie. I think this is like, because Courageous is about like fathers and men. I think this one is kind of the same approach but for women, I think. Not sure. Another one is It's Not What You Think, Why Christianity is About So Much More Than Going to Heaven When You Die, Jefferson Bethke. I've heard lots of things about the Bethkes. I think some good, some bad, actually. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I've heard both sides, so I guess we'll see if I like that one. I really always enjoy picking up commentaries on books of the Bible, so I've got this James commentary by Douglas J. Moo. So I don't feel like a commentary is ever a bad option. I've got Mark for Everyone by Tom Wright. So I've got a Mark commentary now. I've got Hoping for Something Better by Nancy Guthrie. Forward by Joni Eareckson Tada. Refusing to Settle for Life as Usual, a 10-week journey through the hope-filled message of Hebrews. Pretty excited about this Bible study book that I found. I love Bible study books. The Quality of Mercy, Gilbert Morris, of course. Look at this cover. I don't know, I just have a soft spot for old vintage covers. I love it. A Danielle Ross mystery. Yep. Then I've got City of Dreams by Stephen R. Lawhead and Ross Lawhead. Ross Lawhead is Stephen's son. And I never even heard of this one, so I'm pretty excited about this one. I mean, I'm excited about most of them, right? That's why I bought them. Face of Betrayal by Liz Well or Wheel, I'm not sure. I've seen this one at the thrift store quite a bit, and I just have never picked it up, so when I finally saw it in a paperback format, which is cheaper, I picked it up. I forgot I had bought two of these actually, so I think they are both a Danielle Ross mystery. Yeah, so excited to get to so many of these. I found Angel by Alton Gansky. I haven't read anything by him yet, but I do have a couple of his books, so I'm looking forward to trying his writing out. I've got Rescued by John Bevere. I didn't even know John Bevere wrote fiction, so this is going to be interesting. Oh, I got another Danielle Ross mystery. That's so funny. Okay, well there's another one. And then I've got What Happens When Women Pray by Evelyn Christiansen. So, really interested to pick this one up. I found They Shall See God, a novel of suspense by Ethel Dixon. This one, the reason that this one stood out to me was because the main character is a Christian and her very best friend is a Jew. So I'm interested to see, they talk about like a rabbi. So yeah, I'm interested to see where this story goes with two people of like, it's the same faith, but a little bit different also. So yeah, looking forward to seeing that. I've got Dark Justice by Brandolyn Collins. I've read a couple, I think 2 of her books before, and she's pretty good. I think she's on par with like a Terry Blackstock. So if you like Terry Blackstock stuff, you should try Brandolyn Collins. So yeah, Dark Justice, as well as Exposure. Those are not part of a series, but I just picked them both up. Then I found The Alcorn Conspiracy by Dave Hunt. This one I don't know if I will like this one because it sounds a bit too political. I don't really love the political avenue of books and stuff, but we are the 9, rulers of the darkness of this world. This one belongs to us. He has been ours for many years. What does that mean? Then I found, okay, this one is, I think, the only non-Christian book, but I had to pick it up. It's called Sweetly by Jackson Pierce. I've never heard of it or heard of this author. However, it is a Hansel and Gretel retelling. So down for that. Just hope that the language is kept to a minimum. I've got the whole series. Now correct me if I'm wrong, I don't actually know how many books are in this series, the Lost Books series, so please let me know down below. This one has Chosen, Infidel, Renegade, and Chaos by Ted Decker. I was collecting these ones individually as their own books. They're really thin books when they come individually. But this one, it all came together, so I was like, okay, I'll grab this one. Then I don't need to find the rest that I'm missing in the series. Does that make sense? Cool. 2 more. I found The Veritas Conflict by Shanti Feldhan. First of all, this one is kind of a funny shape. It's like a square, if you can see that. And then the shiny cover. Those 2 things caught my eye. And then I saw at the back, oh no, I saw here, it says a novel of spiritual warfare. When the battle is for your mind. So, really interested to read this one. And lastly, The Suncatchers by Jamie Langston Turner. Never ever heard of this one or this author, but it says, in the story of delightful wit, southern charm, and unforgettable characters, a friendship changes 2 lives. I don't know if it'll be my jam, but I'm interested to try it. So this is the book haul for April. I am very excited about most of these. Let me know if I should prioritize any over other ones. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to reading a bunch of these. I just love reading, right? So let's chat books in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!